Next thing is going to be our inner glow. And our inner glow here is different than our inner shadow. Our inner shadow is actually casting with light. Our inner glow is going to be continuous all around the perimeter of our object. I'm just going to turn off my inner shadow right now. I'm going to do the inner glow. And the inner glow right here is a whole lot softer simply because the default mode is screen. And so if we look under the default mode of screen here, you'll see that it's under the lighten portion, so it's always going to lighten what we're doing. So in a lot of cases, people are like, I use the inner glow, but I don't see very much. And it's like, well, maybe your inner glow is really dim. And it is, because it's under the lighten mode. So I'm going to set this to, say, darken, and then I'm going to use something other than white. So a lot of times I see nothing going on because I'm using a lighten mode with white. I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a darken mode with, say, red, so we can see this a whole lot more. And this is going to allow me to go in, and of course I'm going to change the choke, and I'm going to change the size here, soften that. And this is going to do it from a continuous parameter all around the entire edge. No lighting direction whatsoever. It just kind of gives me that nice, smooth quality there. And setting it to lighten here, and when we're using, even when I'm using red in lighten mode here, not much shows up. So when you get in here, this is the default right here. And you see how much it does? You can barely see that little mode of lighten or screen that they normally use. Set it to something different. I'm just going to set it to multiply and then use a different color here so I can actually see the difference as it goes. A lot of times people get confused with that. They're like, it doesn't do anything. It is. You just have to understand what mode you're working with as you go. I can control the noise too, so I can get more little crispy bits in there. And then I can also go in and control how it's actually forming to my shape. So I can have just a softer one where it kind of does the petals, and where it meets in the middle, it really doesn't care very much. Or I can say, no, follow all the lines all the way on through so that I get this inner glow. It's not a nice inner glow, it's a very distinct inner glow. And again, I can go in and I can control the contour of that inner glow as well to get different contours. I'm not contouring the shape right here, okay, because that's under my bevel and emboss. I'm actually contouring the glow itself right there. So if I do my inner shadow, now it kind of like does my crispy bits there, but now I have my inner shadow and my inner glow, and you can do really cool stuff. Now, trying to go in, and this happens all the time, trying to go in, people immediately go in and like, I have to create that. So they try to draw, and they try to use the pen tool, and they try to use the paintbrush tool. No, a lot of these are effects.